Hello. Greetings. How are we doing today? There we go. Good. Right. Let's do some invites. Yeah, how are you, Konza? I've been busy this morning editing my new XP video. I'm almost done with the editing. Just need to do a few more finishing touches and then I'll render it. So it might go up today, if I can manage to finish today. Hey, Mochi. Yeah, I can invite you too. No problem. Right. Let's get this going. I've played like maybe 1 or 2 games since this morning. So yeah, I won't be leveling up much today. Who's not selecting a role? Mic's working. Hello. Hello. How very strange. Oh, is it working now? Okay, good. Strange. Yeah, May is a good hero. He is my favorite.
Activating the barrier. 100%. Good to be back.
Reyes should have cleaned up the Deadlock gang a long time ago.
Be upon you.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
A chance to focus.
Keep to the plan, but be ready to adapt if necessary. System health compromised.
Is the video finished? As I was saying, it still needs some editing.
Attackers incoming.
I've edited most of it. It needs some finishing touches. And then I'll render it. I'll probably continue after the stream today or tomorrow morning. Depends on how things go. I'll probably do more tonight. And then if I've got time, I'll render it. It's between 15 and 20 minutes long. So not too bad.
Back online.
Whoa. I've got you in my Dave Theater, or is it Dave the Ater?
Neural adaptation. Boosting it.
Which makes less sense. Or maybe it's Davet Heater. Maybe. Who knows? Oh, no back cap. What? What happened? Oh well. Oh well. Just getting killed right out. Well, basically inside spawn at that point, right?
Adaptive circuits engaged. Soldier 76. Engaging. I've got you in my sights.
Wow, they're struggling to get out of spawn at all. Do it! The other day you got some headphones and they were only working in one ear, so you traded them into your local game store. Went through all that only to realise they weren't plugged in all the way. Yeah. That's the thing. It's part of how the stereo works in headphones, because you got the little stripes on the plug and you got left and right on the different stripes. So if you don't plug it in all the way, only the one side will get power. Always worth checking that. You live and learn, you know? Live and learn. It's perfectly okay making mistakes. It's only bad if you don't learn from them, right? So it's likely you won't make that mistake again. Hey, Kenny X.
I need to get back in there.
Is that right? Oi. No. Aww.
Neural adaptation complete.
The payload has reached the check.
Missed me. Ow.
Stabilizing system. Adaptive circuits engaged. Orisa. I'm not splendid. Repairing internal
Power! Good.
Mobility increased.
Nice ult.
Targets down.
Ooh. You'll get no argument from me, Mochi.
Boosting up.
So, that one mission I couldn't even complete on a whole stream. There'll be more of those, will there? Well, we'll see. There'll be more today.
Adjusting angle of attack.
Ah, Dark Viper AU. Right.
Overclocked and Dodjala. Repairing internal circuitry.
Yeah. Dark Viper AU is a GTA 5 speedrunner that also was the one that introduced me to Chaos Mod through his content.
Adaptive circuits engaged.
No, how rude. I wanted to rest. Speedrunning isn't fun.
Helden sterben nicht. Knapp bleiben.
What do you mean? Isn't fun for you or isn't fun to watch? Why don't you like it?
Going free.
Here's the thing though. It is chat's fault. Because chat's voting for the things that happen.
Play of the game.
Yeah, take a look at my XP spreadsheet. My tracking spreadsheet, sorry. Gonna know that kind of information. The link's in chat. Yeah, of course. I'm nowhere near as good at the game that Dark Viper is, which is why it's taken me so much longer to get through the content. I don't know all the speed running tips and tricks that would help me complete the game faster. I'm getting through it. No quality options. That's not quality, is it? I did not Kenyax, no. Boop, 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 boop. Hmm. All right.
Traveling to Mumbai. Prepare your defenses. Select your hero.
The level targets I set myself to are just arbitrary. They don't really mean anything in particular. I just level up as I go, really. Yeah, good game,
Personality synchronization.
DJNG.
100%. Good to be back.
DJNG.
Ready for combat.
Am I close to getting my full rainbow?
30 seconds.
Well, I did get my full rainbow. And then Echo came out. So, I'm getting close now to finishing her and getting her positioned in the right place. But still over a week left on that one. Alright, see you around, Mochi.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
This is my will.
Back online.
So the next storyline mission I've got to do is what, the bank robbery? The one I was doing the setup for. Do I ever play competitive just for the XP boost? There is no XP boost in competitive. Competitive is worse for XP than quick play. It's worse.
Assistance would be appreciated.
And a teabag mode. Wow. Okay. Were you doing it during your queue? Where? You're with a friend, right? Okay.
That was a learning experience. Mobility increased.
Oh.
Surrender to my will.
Grandmaster 4 stars. Getting up in those ranks. Still a long way to go though. For the Tree Boy Dave Addict rank.
That was a learning experience.
Ooh, yeah, one tapping traces with my is awesome. Always feels good. I got I got all the skins in the game apart from the Overwatch League ones, because those are expensive and I don't have the money to buy them all. I got some of them, but not all of them. Ooh! Addict is 12,701, I believe.
Regeneration complete. Switching back to combat mode.
So you're about 5k away, Conjure.
30 seconds remaining.
Yeah, it takes a while to get there.
Objective lost. Stop the payload.
Stop shooting me. No! How? How? I was
In
hiding.
there. Adjusting angle of attack.
What's wrong with having... What's wrong with maining me?
Taking off.
I made a mistake the other day. I ordered a air conditioner for my room because it looked like a good deal, right? And I was like, yeah, that looks like a good deal. I'll order that. And today I'm like, I wonder when I'm getting it. So I look it up and it says like 15th of July to 8th of August or something. Like, oh. Oops. I didn't check the delivery on it. And it's already been dispatched, so I can't just cancel it. Just have to hope it doesn't get too warm in the meantime, huh? Yeah. Summer will be over with and I won't need it anymore. Well, you know, it's coming from the land of...
I need to recharge.
the land of coronavirus. So, yeah, we'll see. Yeah. COVID land. Why doesn't she trust Amazon? What's wrong with Amazon? Apart from they treat their workers like dirt. I've already got a clip-on fan, which I used last There we are. Can't really show it, but
I need to get back in there.
because I've like attached it to my desk, kind of. But yeah, it's a fan with it. Can you? No, it's too far away. It's like a clip-on fan. It's got a little clip.
It's high noon.
So that can work in the meantime. Yeah, no rank. Just quick play. Am I inviting someone else right now? Or no? Do I support an owl team? Nope. I prefer penguins, they're cooler. What? Sure, I can invite you too. So, are those your biggest fans? You ghost dashed through a grav 3 times. Nice. Yeah, I did, Konza. I asked you whether those were your biggest fans. Or is that your biggest fan? Doesn't look like that to me, G. I think 222 is better. The only downside is the longer queue times, which is a kind of a bummer, but oh well. Well, I'm broadcasting. Yeah, it's because you weren't in the voice chat. There you go. You figured it out. sometimes it doesn't join the voice chat properly, so I have to keep toggling it till it works. I love the double ults. Very nice.
Traveling to Nepal. Select your hero.
It's a bit breezy today, which is nice. Nice cool breeze.
Personality synchronization.
Currently fixing your really bad sleep schedule.
My brothers and sisters will be pleased to see.
You know? Ah, welcome. Burn her. Oh, thanks for the fire.
Enemy sighted.
Have some of that. I hear him, I don't see him. He might be below. So you sleeping during the day and wake during the night. Oops, that's completely backwards. Yep, no quality options today because Twitch is being a butt. Barrier destroyed. Ow. Does just making the windows smaller with full quality actually help? What time is it for me? 2:41 PM. As it says in the top right of my screen. I know. No.
I need to get back in there.
It's my main game, Overwatch. It's my main game. It's the game I've spent the most amount of time on over the past 4 years. And by most amount, I mean like 17,000 plus hours. So, yeah. Whoa! Good. Now we can kill him again. Why am I so tired? I'm always tired. I sleep for 8 hours per 24 hours. Consa, not 30 minutes. Greetings. Marshmallow. Bob! Oh, goodbye, Bob. Yes and yes. Cloud. I'm excited for it and I think it will be good. And that's why I'm excited, because I know it'll be good. Yep. Yep.
Greetings.
Capture the objective.
Beach dead, bro. Did I get to trial it at BlizzardCon? No. I didn't go to BlizzCon last year. Couldn't afford it. I went in 2018. Where nobody had phones. The total amount of money I spent on BlizzCon as a whole was about £1,000. That includes the flight, the hotel, the food. The flight being the most expensive part of it, costing over half of that amount. Transatlantic flights are pretty expensive. It's actually cheaper to fly to Australia than it is to fly to the US. From here. Which is kind of crazy. Open your mind. Lumpy monkey.
Upgrade detected.
You got kicked. Were you AFK? You forgot you were in the game. Oops. Jeff has not indicated any kind of time frame for the game. Could be this year, could be next year. Dunno.
Adaptation.
You're not gonna bite ya.
Moving on.
I was originally thinking it would come out near the end of the year, but with the latest statements they've made about BlizzCon, it might be early next year instead. Don't know yet. We'll see. I feel like it'll be around that time, either end of this year or early next year. But if not released, then some kind of beta, maybe, if they decide to do a beta. Because they might... The thing is, if they do a beta, it won't include story mode, simply because spoilers, right? If they do a beta, it will be centered around the Hieromissions and the new engine and all that kind of stuff, right? That should be fine.
Reboot complete.
There will be no starting over for anything. The only thing people will be starting from scratch is the systems that didn't exist in the first place. So things like hero progression in PvE. Everyone will be starting from scratch on that, right? Naturally. But cosmetics are being moved over, so you're gonna keep all your stuff.
Online.
I will probably focus mainly on PvE. I don't know how I'll balance it. What I'll probably do when the game actually comes out is probably focus on story mode first and foremost. Get through the story on the stream only, right? Just the stream until I've done it all. And then after that, maybe mix it up a little bit more. But Hieromissions are definitely something I want to do a lot because I want to max out every hero's level pretty quick. Well, story mode will be co-op, just like Hieromissions. We know that. The mission they showed off at BlizzCon was the first one, and it was 4-player co-op. So I reckon story mode will be an XP machine. Possibly. Hieromissions would be better, I think. But it depends. Some story mode missions may end up being very, very good. Better than other ones. It'll be depending on how they balance it, really. Yeah. We'll be able to play together.
Traveling to the right. Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
That'll be easy enough. I'm sure we'll get plenty of warning on what kind of payment model we should expect for Overwatch 2. They've said nothing on that yet. Any people claiming otherwise are just
Personality synchronization.
making something up,
100%. Good to be back.
speculating.
Statistically speaking, I usually get most of my team back alive, but who's counting?
No, it won't be 60 euros. The original Overwatch was never 60 euros.
Stick to the plan.
Don't forget that.
Get into trouble, I'll bail you out.
So, Overwatch Origins Edition.
Oh, you're welcome.
Well, let's have a look at Overwatch Standard Edition, right? Overwatch Standard Edition. Oh, let's just have a look at the official website, right?
Escort the payload.
At the moment, it's on sale because anniversary. Actually, it's not. Oh. Standard edition is $20. $20. Legendary edition is $40. Now, I think that's lower than original. Because on... Let's have a look at Amazon. Oh, that's interesting. The PS4 Legendary Edition at the moment is £30. It's a good deal. PC and video games. Oh yeah. PC is currently unavailable.
Regeneration complete. Switching back to combat mode. Mobility increased.
One of the first thing that comes up is a D.Va mousepad, where her butt is the wrist rest. Hey, Ultramatix. I could do with a new mouse mat, really. My current one is a bit worn out. Yeah, there are some people selling it rather cheap. But Overwatch was never like a €60 game, right? It was never that expensive. It was always cheaper than normal releases. So Overwatch 2 won't be anywhere near that either. Especially for people who already own Overwatch 1. I doubt they'll charge people who already own Overwatch 1 full price. Compared to people who don't, right? So people who don't own Overwatch at all will probably have to pay more than people who do own Overwatch 1. Because for people who own Overwatch 1, it's just an upgrade to Overwatch 2. So I'll get an upgrade price instead of a full price. If Blizzard have any sense. Because in the end, they're already doing that with in-game content. They're upgrading people's client, basically, rather than replacing it. So it makes sense to do the same thing with the price. I don't get how some people are thinking they're going to get about 2,000, maybe £2,000 to £3,000 worth of kit in like a £500 box. It's not going to happen. It's a console. It's not a PC. Honestly.
60 seconds remaining.
Ready to deploy.
Remember that 4K is 4 times as many pixels as Full HD. Right, 1080p is a quarter of the amount of pixels. So in order to achieve the same frame rate, 60 FPS frame rate, you need 4 times the power, right, to just render it at the same frame rate. And I doubt that the PS5 is 4 times as powerful as the PS4. I doubt that a lot. Nice. Get on that payload.
Boosting up.
Ooh, almost didn't. Good. Now, what happens sometimes is they'll render it at a lower resolution and then just upscale the output as a workaround, right? That's cheating, no. That's cheating. Oh. What a rude person. Laser beaming my butt.
Back online. Lifting off.
My other friend got a PC with an R5 3600 and RTX 2070 Super and a 4K engine, 44Hz monitor with G-Sync. That monitor must have cost a pretty penny. 4K engine, 44Hz with G-Sync. He got the PC for free.
60 seconds remaining.
And he doesn't even use it. What a waste. What an absolute waste. That monitor's worth probably, what, 1,000? By itself? Something close to that.
I need to get back in there. 30 seconds.
Some laptops are pretty powerful. It depends on the laptop.
We're running out of time. Everyone adapt.
Mine can play Overwatch at 60 FPS
Executing flight maneuvers.
on fairly high settings. The only game he plays is Garfield Kart. Wow. Oh no.
I need to get back in there.
Wow.
Changing position.
Fire in the hole. Not.
Play of the game.
Why not just play with keyboard and mouse instead? Because it's better. Except for games that benefit from the controller, such as driving games and twin stick shooters and stuff like that. But that's the good thing about PC. You don't have to use keyboard and mouse. You can use controller anytime you like. What a console pleb.
Traveling to Hanamura. Prepare your defenses. Select your hero.
Yeah, there is no Overwatch crossplay. Not yet. Maybe one day. Probably not until after Overwatch 2's out though.
Personality synchronization 100%. Good to be back. Flight routine activated.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
復讐が欲するのは復讐に焦がれた者のみ。
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
Hiya! Hiya, hiya! Onion. Banana. Oh, big rip. G's having fun in the spawn room.
Moving up.
Customize the next border. Infinity. There is no next border. There will never be a next border. The borders are going away. Never to return. Unless they do. Never!
Objective
They're being replaced by a different system. Just have to wait and see to see what that system actually is. Oi, stop shooting me!
Lifting off.
Beam! Right. I'll check something. Total deaths. Okay. Still a while away from all the 6s in deaths. But I want to keep an eye on that. La la la. It varies depending on the hero a lot. My KD. A lot. Oh, dear me. Oh dear.
My ultimate is charged. Attack with me.
Type echo. Adaptive circuits engaged. was a learning experience.
There you go. Indeed. Check the link if you want to see. The only thing that changes anymore is the number.
Just a scratch, you'll be fine.
That's one of the main problems of this system. After a certain point, the border stops increasing. So, after a certain point, you can't tell what level someone is in-game. The only way of doing it is looking their profile up on a website that tells you. That's it.
System reboot complete.
Oh well, that's game over. On that one.
Play of the game.
You can look people's levels up, yeah. That's what I said. You can look it up on a website. Doo-doo, doo-doo. Doo-doo, doo-doo. I'm not at 960k yet now. It's 951, I think. Yeah, 951. 952. 952. This walrus again.
Let's not do that again. Let's not do that again. Let's not do that again. Let's not do that again. Let's not do that again. Let's not do that again. Let's not do that again. Let's not do that again. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Let's not do. 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 Let's not. Let's not. Let's not do.
Ba-da-bump.
Now traveling to Busan.
Alright, good.
Prepare for battle.
I leveled up, didn't I?
Select your hero. Level up.
Good.
Personality sync
Parar.
100%.
Yes. I'm gonna go back to bed.
Wanting a better life for you with an eye.
I see you got your representation garment. Silly cat.
5, 4, 3, 2,
And you put a picture in face place, but there's only half of your face.
sing up.
Good, good. Sleep is for the weak. Yeah, because you're tired, so you're weak, so you need to sleep.
Executing flight maneuvers.
Makes sense. Would you prefer to be a virtual person, Walrus, or a robot person?
Adjusting angle of attack.
Depends on what. Oil casino game. Maybe it's just the same kind of lounge jazz music. How do you flip maze wall? You push the button again. Each time you push the button, it flips it by 90 degrees.
Learning from that one.
Hello.
Oh, well, okay.
Hello.
Anyone near the point?
Rocket barrage incoming.
Best round lost.
There are a lot of examples over the years of music tracks sounding pretty much identical to others. And there's a YouTube channel that's dedicated to finding them and pairing them up against each other, right? I forgot what that's called though, but it's rather interesting how very, very similar certain songs sound.
Four, 3, 2, 1. Round 2. Catching up the objective.
Where does it hurt? Damage boost engaged.
And it tends to be a mixture of just straight plagiarism and just conky dink. Because some music artists will just rip someone else's tune off and then just put their own stuff over it. Just because it's easier that way.
System reboot complete. Adjusting angle of attack.
Hiya! Hiya! Hi! Hiya! Hiya! Excuse me.
This is not your time.
Moving up.
Ah, come on, dude. Dude.
I am securing them.
My ultimate
You're securing blood. Indeed.
Heroes never die.
It's. Okay. Oh no. Hey, Axel. Greetings.
Back online.
I'm on fire. What kind of had enough? shouldn't find their mark.
Taking off.
Oh no!
Defeat. Play of the game.
Macquarie. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Ooh, just. I'd forgotten about that. Thanks for a reminder. Wow. Forgot to pin a match that I wanted to have a look at. I could show you quick. It's a pretty epic moment. I'll have to leave the group though. Give me a mo. I gotta show you. This was good.
Traveling to Havana. Ready for battle.
Let's see. Which one am I F4? Okay. It's somewhere near the end. Ah, this is it. Watch this.
Circuits engaged. Roadhog.
Yeet! Let's see that from the Roadhog's perspective. That's F9. No, that's not right. Oh yeah.
My ultimate is charged.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Roadhog.
Amazing. Hold on. Let's go back a little bit. Slow it down. Oh, that's sped up. Slow down. Slow down. I almost died, right?
Burning them down.
I was so low.
My ultimate is charged.
Well, that's like 20
Adaptive
HP.
circuits engaged.
And then suddenly I have 600 HP. And he's run out of ult.
Roadhog.
Such perfect timing. Nice. Anyway, let's re-invite myself. That was timed just right. If I'd hooked even slightly later, it would have broken and not worked. Oh, we're inviting Axel. Okay. The Roadhog was rather impressed with that shot. They called me a leg end. Leg end. Yeah. think he was talking about defeat. Because that's what happened. Yeah, because your foot is at the end of your leg. So a leg end is a foot, right? So defeat. Ice cream. One after another.
Taking off.
Greetings.
Yes.
Yes.
Get healed.
Let's turn around and then sit. Get a nice close up. I wonder what we'll do after Tieria.
Greetings.
Feel like that's been continually pushed back in favor of other things. Because we were going to do it after Minecraft, but then Tieria happened. So, because Minecraft went on for quite a while.
No.
No? No?
No way.
Mm-mm. Oh, that's weird. Wah, 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 wah. So about 100 hours more echo for her to catch up fully across all modes. 45 more for quick play. What?
Absolutely not. No. Absolutely not.
Arriving at Watchpoint Gibraltar. Prepare your defenses. Select
Here's the thing. Double XP should begin within a few days. Maybe on Thursday. And I will be doing Mystery Heroes and or Quick Play Classic during Double XP to maximize on the XP I'm receiving. So the quick play and the echo time overall will be a little suspended. What I'll probably end up doing is loads of quick play classic to get their echo time up.
attackers incoming. 30 seconds.
That way I'm still getting echo time, but also good XP at the same time. Yeah, you can join us if you wish. Sticky dog.
Five, four, three, two, one. Attackers incoming.
Sticky, 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 sticky cat. Stinky dog, that's rude. Ah, beam. Aw. Yeah, excuse you.
Hello.
Neural adaptation complete.
Enemy turret destroyed.
My ultimate is charging. My ultimate is charging.
My ultimate is charging.
Adaptive circuits engaged.
I'm a piggy, I'm a piggy, I'm a piggy, 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 I'm a piggy, I'm a piggy, I'm a piggy,
You
piggy,
already
piggy.
need a hop hop.
Aww. Well, it didn't really accomplish much. Hang on. Did I scare British away? Ah!
Touch from afar. The payload has reached the checkpoint. Executing flight maneuvers. Mobility increase.
Beach days, bro.
Enemy turret within my sight.
Tore it. What does what even mean?
Enemy turret.
It's Hepcats.
No one can hide from my sight.
Why is there no hip dogs?
I don't know.
That's animalist.
Let's Google hep dogs, shall I? Hep dogs.
Switching back to combat mode.
Understanding hepatitis in dogs.
That's not what I meant.
Yeah, that's what comes up. It's all about hepatitis in dogs.
That means I have to create hep dogs.
Hep cats.
We'll just
Hepcat.
take-
Noun.
take-
A stylish or fashionable person, especially in the sphere of jazz or popular music.
means I'll have to take the Happy Cat song, just put annoying dog sounds over it.
Just have like
But
an
not-
auto-tuned bark noise that goes along with the tune.
No, I meant the annoying dog from Undertale.
Yeah, I don't know that.
You'll understand. It's still fun.
Any tips to starting a rainbow account? Start from the bottom and go up. It's easier. If you start at the bottom, you just need to overtake each time. So it's much harder to mess up if you're going from the bottom to the top, because you just need more playtime on each as you go up. And if you go over by a bit too much, it doesn't matter. You just have to do more next time. So figure out what order you want everyone in first, and then do it from the bottom to the top. Once you've got the rainbow, if you want to increase the time, then you have to go from top to bottom by increasing it one by one. Or you could do it little by little, but it's more dangerous doing it that way, because then you might mess it up as you go. Hello, silly carrot. I like the beard too. Fancy that. Someone's not selecting their role. Oh, there we go.
Now traveling.
Ah, it's Petra.
Never stop. Are you scared? Don't be scared.
Ah, that's not Mercy, that's Genji. So what I'd suggest is
Still in the hand, you cry. I need healing.
figure out the rainbow order you want. You can see my order, I think, there. If you want to copy my rainbow, that's fine. I think that's a little out of date now, though, because I have changed it fairly recently. Yeah, that's a little out of date. I'll have to update that. Because it still has Moira with her old colour. So. But my current rainbow looks like this. So some of it is the same, some of it is a little bit swapped about a bit. Because Moira's light purple now.
And there's no echo in there, so I'll have to add her.
Yeah. Do you want my PaintNet file if you're gonna update it?
I think I created that image to like
That
the
looks
colors
like a
on the names.
screenshot of my PaintNet file that I use.
No, but I fixed the colors on the names so that it's like a gradient going down. Diva has on her name, she has like a dark blue color, and the top has like a light gray. If you can see that.
Oh dear. Oh yeah, I see. Yeah.
So probably on your paint.net file it doesn't have that. But you can still send me it, maybe I can fix it still.
Yeah. I don't know where I put it though. Let's have a look. I think it's in here. Yeah, this is it. And it should have echo in it. Yep, it does. Do 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 boom boom boom. Let's see, where's the sticky dog?
I'm here.
Wow. There we go. There's the echo version. Oh, we found a game. What excellent timing.
To Oasis. Prepare for battle.
Yep, it's as I assumed.
So Echo goes between Symmetra and May. And Moira, yeah. The order is a little different than it was before, so.
Personality synchronization 100%.
Well, I had to come back. I was worried you'd got bored, not doing anything particularly amazing.
Oh yeah. If you start with Diva, Zarya, Widow, Sombra, and Moira, then that's the pinks and purples. And then you can go into the rest of it. From there. You're really trying, aren't you, Clapsy, to get the most out of the Evelyn system on the chat. Oh, that's Konza. Clapsy does that too, doesn't he? So, yeah. Clapsy's not here yet. Yeah, very late today. I'm almost at my first break and he's not even here yet. €50 for a haircut. It wasn't just a haircut though, it was hair colouring and stuff like that too, which is usually much more. Clapsy.
Taking off.
Get here.
Wanna do some more fishing tomorrow, Malsha? I'm busy tonight because I still need to do my editing, my video. We could do it tomorrow if you want.
Hello.
All for free. Excellent. Free is an excellent price. No, it's the term we use for a certain activity we do together. It's a peaceful riot. Well, that's an oxymoron, isn't it? Do you mean a demonstration? A march?
From now on, I'm replacing the word demonstration with peaceful riot.
Taking off.
I'm taking the objective.
That I am Mother Russia.
100 euro haircut, yeah. Trying to one-up himself. Ooh.
Sorry about that. Announcement.
Hello!
Score 1-0.
I am Mother Russia. I am Mother.
Nothing to
I am
worry about.
Mother Russia.
Unless there's something to worry
As
about.
Dr. Liao always said.
No?
Look after yourselves out there. I'll get us some sleep.
That's so small.
Greetings.
No, no.
No.
5, 4,
A protest, that's the word I was
1. Round.
looking for.
Capture the
A
objective.
protest.
Healing enough.
Okay.
The objective is now
Sounds like a worthwhile endeavor.
targets locked and eliminated.
What's happening in Minneapolis is very similar to what happened in London several years ago now, when something similar happened here, which is extremely rare in the UK. There were massive riots in London. When was that? Some guy got shot by police. Yeah, a guy got shot by police in the UK and there were riots in London. Yeah, I think it was.
Back online. Flight routine activated.
Because although it happens very regularly in the US, in the UK it happens extremely rarely. Yeah. Our police do not have guns by default.
You have to have a special license.
Yeah, in the UK you can have a gun, but you have to have a special gun license. Yeah, and it's a process to get a license, like a driving license, right?
This would help.
Your break. System reboot complete.
Yeah, I can do that.
Moving up.
But police in the UK will only have guns when necessary. So there are certain circumstances where they will have guns. If it's a high security area that needs armed police, then they will have guns. Like airports, you'll usually have police with guns there at airports because they're high security areas. But generally, if police are just going about their business on a normal street, they won't have a gun with them. And that cuts down on the potential of
Learning from
casualties, basically. Because most criminals understand that the police won't by default have guns, so they feel less need for themselves to have a gun. Right. Less guns there are, the less likely someone's going to get shot. I don't know whether the police by default carry
learning from that one.
stun guns.
Executing flight.
If they do, that's the most they carry, right, in terms of by default. But generally, they will have some kind of weapon. Usually, no more than a truncheon, right?
Once the mission starts, no more messing.
Do stun guns hurt? Being shocked is weird, right? I remember because when I was a kid, I grabbed an electric fence, and basically what it does is it causes your muscles to move involuntarily, right? It'll mess up your muscles, so they're really not sure what to do. So you jerk about a lot because your muscles are getting the incorrect signals from the external device, right?
Like one of the things I'm most scared of, like getting electrocuted.
Well, electrocution is death, because it's a combination of the word electric and execution, right? So there's a big difference between getting electric shock and getting electrocuted. Electrocution is death. So many people get that wrong.
I'm one of them.
Yeah.
I think.
Yes, Jenny?
But yeah, electric shock is one of my biggest fears.
It really depends how the electricity is delivered as well, and how close the electric device is to your skin. The closer it is, the less of an arc that's created and the less hot it gets. Because generally, electric shocks hurt when there's an arc, right? If the electricity has a chance to jump across an air gap, it will heat up quite considerably and cause a little bit of a burn.
That was a learning experience.
So it does depend a lot on that, but generally if the electric shock is delivered in a very close proximity to the skin, it will cause very little actual damage, but will severely disrupt muscle function in the local area that it's administered.
I cast this forth. Hello there. My will made real.
Thank you.
What's that thing called that you make clothes with? Not make them, but make them soft. What?
Double stabilizing system core.
Iron thing.
Hello there.
What? An iron?
Just like, yeah, I think it's just iron.
Just an iron. And that's made to iron out wrinkles. Right.
Watching your back.
Was it hot?
Rendezvous at my position.
Online.
An iron.
That's... Oh, look, something that might be extremely hot. Let's put it on my face to see if it's hot. That's an extremely Papega thing to do.
That
Congrats.
sounds like a caveman experiment.
I'm under restoring health systems.
You don't even need to touch an iron to see if it's hot. You just put your hand near it. And if it's hot, you'll feel the radiated heat. Right? And usually an iron will have a light on it to tell you whether it's on or not. Alternatively, you can check if an iron's hot by ironing the ironing board a bit and then putting your hand where the iron was to see if the ironing board is warm. You should never directly touch the iron Especially with something you care about like your face.
I mean, maybe he doesn't care about his face.
It wasn't even that bad. I'm only missing half my face now. It's fine. Oh. So it was high nooning for that long and nobody bothered shooting him. Okay.
He was behind the shield. I tried.
42. Breck now or Breck after next? I think Breck now. Yeah.
Break fast.
It's afternoon now. Anyway, BRB. Hello. Right. Carry on. Ah, hello, hello. Ah, yes, yes. Welcome back. Me. Touching soldering irons. I think I've done that accidentally before. Got a little bit of a blister for a bit. But not much more than that.
Never stop fighting for what you believe in. Are you scared? Don't be scared. Quiet time.
Oh, how rude.
It'll take more than don't be scared. Are you scared? Don't be scared. That has been problem. Don't be scared. Is that
Oh, why?
لسه في ناس لازم أحمي. Don't be scared. Lights out.
Yeah.
Name. I'm it's going to hurt. It's quiet time.
Alright, good.
Bedtime. I'm in aim. This will help.
Cool.
Name. This will only hurt.
Oh.
Welcome to Blizzard World.
Almost hit me a few times there.
Select your hero.
Sandy cheeks. Alright. Oh, it's Heels Badman again on the other team. Oh, it's a different one, I think. Might be the same one. They've got Heels Badman, Sir Ducky Duck, Pat the Bunny,
100%.
Succubus,
Good to be back.
Oblivioneer,
Need a moment to ensure all our
and Rocco Kayla.
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
You're new to the stream. Welcome. Thanks for the follow.
Epic amusement park experience.
Finishing them off.
What a
1. Attack.
bunch of weirdos and freaks we got here.
Prioritizing combat functions.
I love it.
Lifting off. Capturing the objective. Additional support would be appreciated.
If Junkrat and Roadhog are a weirdo and a freak, which one is which? Oh. I'd say that Junkrat is the weirdo, and then Roadhog is the freak.
Escort the payload.
Because Roadhog is more normal than Junkrat, right? In terms of his personality. Still not normal at all, but more normal. No.
That was a learning experience. Boosting yes. No.
No?
No.
Nope. Sniper! It's the sniper! I seem to be getting shot. Sir Ducky Duck.
System reboot complete.
Indeed.
Immortality field destroyed.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
Is that melody?
Targets down.
Ah, that's a rock in my face. That was a good shot.
Get rocked.
Yeah.
Neural adaptation complete. The payload has reached the checkpoint. Changing position.
You can get a mind locked in the air, Sigma.
Oh, now it's. Oh, no, I'm not sleeping anymore. What a waste.
Reversing personality module.
I hit one shot. What if I try? Ah!
No, I missed the barrier.
Barrier! Yeah, I could ream view. Yeah.
Moving up. We need to rally on the payload.
No, how rude. Are you trying to use Discord emotes in Twitch? Because, yeah, that's not going to work.
Boosting up.
Ah, rip. Rude.
System reboot complete.
Let them up.
Back online. I could push if that would help.
Oi. Are you wide peepo sad that wide peepo sad is not a thing on my stream?
Lifting off. Adaptive circuits engaged. Diva.
Lol. Oi! Get out of my face, you drongo. At least I got the McCree.
That was a learning experience.
A Cree.
McCree! Who dodged it? Ah, no, we got heals. Heals bad, man. Yeah, I think gold guns were a mistake from the beginning, and Jeff told us that, but didn't ever do anything about it, so that's nice. I think if they were to change it, the best way to do it with Overwatch 2 would be link it to the hero progression system in Overwatch 2. So that if you max a hero's level out in the hero progression, you get their gold gun. That way it actually means something in terms of the hero that you get the gold gun for. At the moment, it doesn't. All gold gun means at the moment is, I've played a certain amount of competitive play, and that's all it means. It just means you've played a certain amount of competitive play. And that amount is not even a set amount, because you could have just played placements for 10 seasons. Right? And that's all you ever did. Who knows? Yeah. And a second problem with the gold guns is they look gross. A lot of them just look gross. They don't look good. They ruin the skin. They're just too golden. It's not good. So it'd be nice if they were less golden and actually meaningful. But we'll see if that happens.
I don't know. Personally, I think all the golden guns are great.
You haven't seen anything yet.
Now, they do a good job with some golden guns. Some golden guns actually don't ruin the skin and work, right? Some of them just work. An example of a golden gun that actually makes some sense is the Beekeeper skin for May. Thanks, game. Where's May? Oh, look, there she is, right there, inside Hammond's gun. Oh, thanks. Alright, good. Okay. Here's her weapon with the golden skin. It actually works, right? Still got the wooden bits on it, and the yellow bits are just golden instead. That's fine. That works. That's great. If we switch to a different skin, however, say we switch to Firefighter, and then it just most of it's golden. It's just you lose most of the personality of the skin, right? It's just gone. Some of these that's pretty gross, right? That doesn't really work very well. And yeah, that kind of clashes pretty bad. So, yeah, some of them work, some of them don't. I think Mercy's golden weapon can look pretty gross at times. Definitely. I mean, look, most of the colours are just gone and replaced with gold. And the ones that aren't just clash with the gold.
Welcome to Jungle. Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
I just got 2 golden weapons because I barely play competitive. Yeah, May and Sombra. That's it.
Personality synchronization 100%.
Sombra.
Good to be back.
The cash register lady. Yep. Boop.
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
Boop.
Let Russia never repeat the mistakes of this country.
Well, May is my favorite hero.
Is everyone ready?
She's actually on top in all modes right now. That's neat.
This bicycle is very noisy.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
How embarrassing. You broke it. Good job. Good job.
Thanks.
Aww. No, there's no point in them adding more borders because they're getting rid of the border system with Overwatch 2. And replacing it with something else. A different system. I started my beam too early. Oops.
A little patience is cool.
There we go. Thank you. What do you need help with, Malsha?
Payload moving forward.
Okay. Will the levels transfer to Overwatch 2? If levels exist in Overwatch 2, then they'll transfer. If the system is changed, then you'll have an equivalent amount of progression in that new system. Right? They don't want to wipe any progress out that can be avoided. Because they do recognize that people have put a lot of effort into their account levels, and they don't want to just delete all that progress. Right? They want to keep people interested in the game. So deleting any of their progress is going to be problematic. So they're not going to do that. Or they're going to try to avoid doing that as much as they can.
No one can hide.
Changing position.
One after another.
Boosting up. White routine active. Adaptive circuits engaged. Honor. Saving replay for later analysis.
Well, he's saying he's interested and he wants to explore what it could be.
Finish them off.
He's saying he's interested and he wants to explore the possibilities.
Payloads moving.
This is the music guy.
Back online. وريهم قوتك. Mobility increasing.
Do you have all the cute pixel sprays? Yep, I do. I have all the achievements.
I'm missing 3 achievements for
That was a
heroes.
learning experience.
Which ones?
Both of the Baptiste ones and the Mass Res Mercy.
Oh, okay. Not too difficult then.
The BAP ones are really.
The immortality field one isn't too bad, but the amplification one is annoying because people don't generally work as a team.
No one can hide.
What is max level? There is no max level that you can reasonably get to. If there is one that you can reasonably get to, even I haven't got to it yet. So that kind of tells you how high it actually is.
White routine. That was a learning experience.
This will help. I'm on fire.
According to Bill,
Yeah, indeed. That's what he said. It's very high. I don't know what very high means. Whether it means it's a level that could be obtained, or whether it's a level far beyond what could ever be obtained. Now, knowing Blizzard and their practices, it's probably so far you'd never be able to obtain it even in a million years. And that's literal, right? Literally a million years you'd still not be that level. So, yeah, if that's what he means by high, then yeah, pretty high.
Adaptive circuits engaged.
If it's a limit in terms of integers in terms of programming. It might be 32k, it might be 65k, or beyond that it might be 2.1 billion or 4.3 billion. Right? It'll be possibly one of those numbers. Now, 32 or 65k, those are reasonably obtainable. Sure, it would take decades, but it's possible, right? The billion numbers, not so much.
System reboot complete.
Is it hard to level up? No, I level up about once every hour and a half or so. Which is how I'm as high as I am right now. Because each and every level requires 20,000 XP, and that never changes. The only time that's not the case is when you're brand new. When you're brand new to the game, it's easier to level up until about level 23. And then it's 20,000 XP for every single level after that. Forever. Right. You can have a look at my tracking document. I update that every day because I like to track my level. So you can have a look at that and see how many levels I've done every single day since the end of 2016, which is nice. I least like meta. I don't care about meta, it doesn't affect me. I'm nowhere near high enough skill level for it to matter, so I don't care. And I don't follow competitive Overwatch because I can't pay attention while I'm playing, so I don't. It's entirely up to you how good you get at the game. The more effort you put in, the better you play, right? If you want to get good, you can get good. If you don't want to get good, you won't get good. It's down to the amount of effort you put in to actually improving. Doesn't matter where you start in terms of skill level. Yeah, I've got a lot of credits. That happens when you haven't got anything to spend them on. There's no point buying cosmetics because I get them all in loot boxes within a week of the new cosmetics coming out, whatever they are.
Boop. Now arriving at Lijiang Tower. Prepare for battle. Select your hero.
Am I high? Well, my chair is as high as it goes right now.
I could have used a little more time to get ready.
Look after yourself out there. I'll get us home safe.
Yeah, I'm the highest level Overwatch player in the world. And have been since about
5, 4,
mid 2017.
The universe.
Well, I don't know. If the universe is infinite in size, then I'm not. And we can't know if the universe is infinite in size, because the speed of light is finite. So, yeah, no way of knowing. If the shape of the universe is spherical, though, the size of the universe, I think, was calculated to be several trillion light years across, or something stupid like that. So, we can only see a very small fraction of it.
Well, maybe not in the universe, but in the galaxy.
Still, hard to know for sure. Although it would be extremely unlikely, it's possible there's another Overwatch out there in the galaxy. It's the same as this one.
Overwatch 23.
You know? I mean, after all, it's possible that an intelligent species evolved way before we did and created technology capable of creating simulated universes. And inside one of those many simulated universes they created is another Overwatch, right? It's entirely possible. If you create a Matryoshka brain, then you can simulate billions of universes at the same time. So, yeah, who knows?
Does that mean there's possible another Jeff Kaplan out there?
Yeah, could be. Could be many different Jeff Kaplans. Second highest level is, yeah, around 9600, yeah. And if you don't know, a Matryoshka brain is a computer the size of a solar system, basically. So it's capable of a very, very large amount of computation. It's a computer that's built to be powered by the star, its host star, and has tons of layers. Layers, like an onion or an ogre, right?
Score 1-0.
Can it run Ark on 60 FPS? Nah, it's just... It's not optimized enough, that game, even for that.
Keep to the plan, but be ready to adapt if necessary. Four, three, two, one. Round 2. Capture the objective.
I think my hay fever stuff might be wearing off.
See through the
Might have to dose myself again.
That was a learning experience.
Will be my next Terror After Echo. Well, since they're not releasing any new heroes into Overwatch 1, I'll just go back to boosting my all modes time with mystery heroes.
stay down.
By boosting, I mean increasing the values of the hours on the profile.
Davis account boosting.
Wow.
Exposed.
Remember when someone created a video of me saying Tree Boy Dave exposed, and it got like 3 views.
I'll do that.
Ah.
It's gonna have 4 views.
Learning from that one.
Well, all in all, if you count everything, including all the queuing and everything in between, it's probably around 17,000 hours. In fact, it's closing in on 18,000 hours. Maybe? No, not quite. Not quite, no. Because I need to be level 12,000 for that. I only just got recently 11,000. So, yeah, 17,000 hours.
Adaptive circuits engaged. McCree.
Oh, almost. Ooh. Nice poop. Yeah, it's a couple of years. So I've played for a couple of years in the time span of 4. So about half my time since Overwatch came out was invested to playing it. So plenty of time for sleep and work and stuff like that, Bedouin.
I live.
Oh, yeah. Boosted to diamond.
System reboot.
Yes and no. I still pulled my weight. I played Mercy, so that was easy. I'm on fire.
Jalla.
Yeah. Oh no, I did. But killed the Genji at the same time.
System reboot.
Gonna go eat after this match. You're 8 before this match. What? If I could represent any team media-wise, what team? I don't pay any attention to Overwatch League, if that's what you're talking about.
1-1.
Do you know that I figured out some sort of tactic to get this ball in?
Yeah, you punch it in the right direction, and it works.
Yeah, but I figured out which direction.
The correct one.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But do you know what that is?
I haven't bothered to figure it out yet.
did.
What? Which one are you talking about there? The middle one or the side one?
The side one.
Yeah, the side one I've been able to figure out. Because I didn't look up a guide for it.
I didn't either.
It's a lot easier to figure it out now though, because the reset button, you can just keep trying. Hey Snoopy. It's not just a question of where to aim, but also where to stand.
Yeah. Well, if baskets got removed in Overwatch 2, they wouldn't bother to update it. If the reset.
It's easy enough to add stuff like that. It's not a problem. Very minimal amount of work.
But why would you add it if you're just gonna remove it after?
Because you need to keep players occupied while you make an Overwatch 2.
But they took 4 years to add that.
Yep. It's all about adding small things to make a big impact. That's what Overwatch 1 development is right now.
And then just throw it away.
They wanna add things that make a big impact but don't take a whole lot of time, because they need all that time for Overwatch 2. If that means adding quality of life stuff, then they do it. But they still haven't done the player icon filtering.
I know.
Jeff promised us that he'd do that, and he hasn't done it yet. Jeff, sort it out, Jeff. Player icon filtering, it's a mess. It's always been a mess. It needs sorting out.
Restoring health systems.
Player icons, these things, right, look at all this, it's just a big old mess. Oh, it's less of a mess right now, but it's still a mess. Look, summer games. What? Why are they all over the place? You've got Anna stuff here and Anna stuff up here. It's like, what? You know, it's just a mess. It's a complete mess.
Just either add a search option or just add a sorting.
Yeah,
feature.
we need something that makes it not a mess. Oh, look, another Anna one in the middle of nowhere.
Lifting off.
Now, the order that they're in is probably like icon ID order, right? It's an internal order that we don't see, right? Probably just the order that they created the icons, or how they've ordered them in their list internally in the code. But to the human eye, it doesn't look like any real particular order. There is a very loose order to it. Certain types of icons are ordered in groups together, but some of them are just completely scattered over the entire list, which makes it extremely annoying to try and find the icons you're actually after. How have we done so well when two of us have been AFK in the spawn room so long? Ow.
Reboot complete.
Yeah, we did it.
I blocked the Doomfist punch.
Play of the game. Triple kill.
Ha! Right click. Pasted that in completely the wrong place, Kunta. See you later. Welcome back, somebody. Okay, Kunta, yes. Would I like to see a new borders in Overwatch 2? There won't be any new borders in Overwatch 2. It's being confirmed.
Level up.
They're replacing the border system with a different system. And that's fine by me. Loot box! You got Pink Reaper. Nice. 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 But yeah, there's nothing after Diamond Border. Not now and not in the future. But I got my own border created, so whatever. It's fine. I'm missing Overwatch League skins. But I've got everything else. Favorite skin. That's too hard. It's too hard. There's too many skins in the game to choose one. Can't do it. Could I narrow them down? Yeah, a little bit maybe. We could eliminate the classic skins, the rare skins, and the epic skins.
Prepare your defenses. Select your hero.
And it would probably be one of the seasonal skins.
Personality synchronization 100%. Good to be back.
It would probably be possible for me to work out which is my favorite by just one by one deciding whether a skin is better than another skin, and then slowly but surely eliminating skins until I'm down to just one. That would take a lot of work though. But it's hard to quantify better. Because there are a lot of skins that are very good, and they're all good in different ways. So you can't really compare them directly.
Enemy contact.
We switched accounts. Hey.
Hi.
Regeneration complete. Switching back to combat mode.
You have all items for Tracer now. What? Even the World of Warcraft emotes? Even the All-Star skin? You should have all of them if you don't have those as well.
I mean, except for all Overwatch League skins,
What?
of course. I have all Lucioka skins.
Oh yeah, all the Overwatch League skins as well.
That was a learning experience.
Well, the All-Star skins were, you know, legendaries. And legendaries are worth having. I've got all the legendary ones because they're legendary and they're nice. They're nice! We lost! Oh no! Only Pink Reap matters. I wonder how much money they'd raise for charity if they did Pink Ballerina Reaper.
They should do one for COVID-19.
These things take time to craft. So maybe they're pretty close to making that skin a reality. If they are doing that. Corona Ballerina Reaper. I got gold damage. Keck. They will outshine Apple in stocks. Hand sanitizer Zenyatta.
His head is just the top of a hand sanitizer. Yeah.
Well, someone's got to change.
Dave, you need to pick a role. Oh, wait.
Someone's got to change. Thank you.
Dave, look at what I sent you.
Yeah, that looks fine. Uh-huh. Don't touch your face. Yeah, touching your face is something people do generally several times an hour minimum, right? Without even realizing.
Now entering King's Row. Prepare
I constantly rub my eye, and I can't help it.
Well, the more you rub your eye, the sorer it gets, and the more itchy it gets, the more you need to rub it. So the more it gets itchy, and you need to rub it. So the more it gets itchy, and you need to rub it, and it just becomes really red and sore and annoying and itchy and ugh. So best thing to do is just not do it in the first place.
Sorry, what did you say? I was rubbing my eye.
Good to be back.
Stop it!
Attack commences in 30 seconds. Be sure. Adjusting angle of attack.
Everyone signed their life insurance policies?
Type echo. Jalla. Jalla. 5, 4, 3,
Jalla.
Jalla.
Ah, my face! There are some people that can push their eyes outward
I need to get back in there.
and then suck them back in.
I need to learn how to do that.
I am taking the objective. Reinforce this position.
I don't know if that's something you can learn or is it just genetic.
Probably not. It's one of those things probably where some people can like bend their fingers all the way back to their
Yeah,
wrists
like
and other people can't. I can't do that at all. My fingers just don't bend back. They just don't.
Neural adaptation.
Why are you recapping the chat, Walrus? How about being dead? Try that out for a bit. Widow. You can touch your thumb to your lower arm, but not backwards. No. I can't do that at all. Doesn't go that far.
Oui. No. Yes.
I'm very inflexible in terms of my joints.
My grandma could touch
Well, I can do that. My fingers just don't go back. No.
Really?
Yeah. Look, just don't go. Matt can bend his fingers right back, can't he? But I can't. What does rake mean? Rake leaves mean? It means just wasting your leaves for no reason in particular.
Sadly, I don't really have a genetic special thing that I can do. I mean, I can raise an eyebrow, but that's something you can learn.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Face down. Do it with your other hand. Yeah. Yeah.
Regeneration complete. Switching back to combat mode.
Let's get the payload moving again, yeah?
Lifting off.
Gonna go eat your cats. Right. Dislocated your wrist. The most damage I've ever done to myself is spraining my wrist. And I liked it so much I did it twice.
That was a learning experience.
But yeah, I sprained my wrist once when falling off my bike on a school bike ride, going down a gravel path. I needed to stop so suddenly, my bike just flew out from under me and I fell off it. Sprained my wrist. Yeah, it's like at the end, near the end of every school year, they do like school activity, and you had like a choice between various different activities. And one of the activities we could choose was like a bike ride, where we'd just ride around for like 10 miles or so and then back to school. So I did that, and then ended up spraining my wrist. The other time I sprained my wrist, I was hitting my younger brother on the head, but instead of hitting him with my fist, I hit him with my wrist instead. And he's got a very hard head, so it sprained my wrist. He managed to break a glass door with his head before without even feeling it. He tripped over my older brother's bag and smacked his head right into the glass door. And he sort of walked away and didn't really feel it at all, but the door was completely wrecked. So I had to replace the glass.
Well, he doesn't need
in the
a
door.
helmet.
You took a picture. Where's the picture? His head is 70% bone and 30% brain. I don't think so. He's reasonably smart. Oh. General. Okay. Yeah, I definitely can't do that.
Welcome to Rialto.
Yeah, I'm doing fine, James.
Select your hero.
James. I've been watching Terraria videos lately, so all I can think of when hearing James is Chippy Gaming. Yummy cats.
Personality synchronization 100%. Jalla.
Where did that boop noise line come from? That's the follow sound.
Attackers incoming.
Why are there pictures of Dave sneezing and memes? Don't know. I didn't put them there.
Is everyone ready?
What's the subscribe sound? You could find out by doing it.
3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Adjusting angle of attack. Mission underway. Prioritizing combat functions.
Well, you know, I have that channel muted because I'm not that interested in memes. So, yeah, whatever. Widow
How
hurts, yeah.
upset would you be if I told you your entire server is muted?
My what?
Your entire server
What about my entire server?
is entirely muted for me.
Neural adaptation complete.
Wow, how rude.
Unmodded.
Unmodded, yeah.
Goodbye.
But why?
Don't like notifications.
I need to get back in there.
What other games do I play? Love games. Well, later on, I'll be playing some GTA with Chaos Mod.
I'm taking damage.
Memes.
Moving up. Preparing internal search.
Your name is Knie. Knie. Kenneth.
That one.
Have I bleached my eyebrows? No. I don't see why I would do that. I've never bothered colouring my hair or my eyebrows or anything like that. Don't see the
I
point.
bleached my hair once.
They are fading. Perhaps it's not just my eyebrows. Perhaps
Back online.
it's just me in general. I'm just fading from existence. Someone's erasing my timeline. You know? My beard is a wig. What? You know, Whoopi Goldberg has had missing eyebrows for decades. She doesn't like her eyebrows, so she just keeps them fully shaven. And it's something I never noticed until it was pointed out to me. And now I notice it every time. She just has no eyebrows. It's quite weird when you actually look. And you look at her lack of eyebrows and it's just a bit weird. And you cannot unsee it. You'd look better without ears. But then you'd never hear about whether it looked good.
I mean, I would look better if I had thinner eyebrows, but not fully shaven eyebrows. My eyebrows are pretty thick.
Thick.
Yeah.
Ah! When you were a kid, you thought. When you were a kid, you though making your tongue twist was making it shorter. What? Junkrat.
Junk mouse.
Trash panda. Oh, yeah, that's not right. Do you think they just took Trash Panda and changed the animal and the word
Mobility increased.
referring to rubbish? And that's what they named. What else steals from the trash? Rats. Okay, junk rats. There we go. Do I think Echo is OP? No, not really. She might be a little bit overtuned, but not by much. No, I don't think Echo should have 250 HP. She's got a high mobility. She doesn't need extra survivability through health. Ooh.
I think May should not have 250 HP.
But she thick!
But she has a survivability.
Yeah, but she's got no
she's
movement. She's got basically no movement. She needs to be thick.
No, she has an ice block which makes her invincible.
Yeah, but only for a very limited period and only in one place. Into Hard Palace. What? Palette. What are you talking about? Yeah, I can invite you. Yeah. Yeah.
You know, Dave, I just realized that I've been with you, I've heard your voice so much that I forgot you actually have an English accent. That weird?
Yeah. It's just how it is, really. You tend to only notice something if it's different. But if it's the same as what you expected, you don't notice it as much, right? And then to the point where it becomes completely normalized.
I don't know, but I never really paid attention to it until recently.
Is there a correlation between height and tongue size? One would think so. It might be a very loose correlation, because I've seen some people with very long tongues without being very tall.
Taking off.
I mean, if you're really tall, then you probably are really big as well, and you have big body parts.
Mm-hmm.
Big hands and big
Ooh.
feet.
Do I enjoy playing Echo? Yep. Sure, I'd rather play May, but I'm playing Echo.
Yeah, and a big dot dot dot.
Ears.
Yeah. Big head.
Yeah. What size are your feet, Walrus?
I need to get back in there. Changing position.
What are we doing after Echo? Mystery Heroes again. On the stream. Probably quick play classic off stream.
Yeah, I like quick play classic.
To get my hours up.
I like quick play classic better.
Hey,
Because I can play anything I want, and I also get loot boxes from arcade.
Loot boxes. Oh, excuse me.
Learning from that one.
Size 13. Yeah, that's bigger than me. So it seems like you've got pretty normal shoe size for your height.
I need to get back in there.
Yeah, we're talking about different scale of shoe size, Konza. So you'll be talking about the European size, I guess. Got a room? Yeah, I'm in a room right now. My streaming room. Did not use Echo Alt. Yeah, it did. Maybe I had it at the end and didn't use it then, but... Eh? I'll open the queue.
I'm getting the feeling
I actually don't know what my shoe size is.
generator.
Hang on, I'll check.
What? It's certainly possible, Walrus. That's not unusual to have one side slightly longer than the other. As long as it's not wildly different and extremely noticeable, it's not really a problem. Yeah, I've got the same problem there, Minehut. Kind of annoying.
Traveling to Volskaya Industries. Prepare your defenses. Select.
I know. It's a problem in terms of symmetry. That's about it.
Personality synchronization. 100.
There's not a huge amount you can do about it, Walrus, because your bones cannot be compressed,
But be
really.
ready to adapt if necessary.
So,
Attackers incoming. 30 seconds.
return to manufacturer. That means go back to your mother. Blame her for your asymmetry.
Secure the objective, I understand. Understood.
This will help.
No.
Why am I not symmetrical, Mom?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
You talking to me, Marsha? Well, you did respond. That was your response. So you proved yourself wrong by saying that. What map is my favorite? Don't really have a favorite map. I've played them all so much, they just kind of all blend together, you know.
I'm out of
Wow.
perception. Namaste.
That's a rude word. Do, do.
Executing flight maneuvers.
Let's move it, people. You died. Instead of moving,
I
you just
know I died.
I just died. Fiddling
You
with my
died.
beard. It would be more efficient if I had violins in my beard.
Moving up.
That'd be real fiddling.
Instrumental beard.
Yes.
Sounds awesome.
Or if my beard was a violin, you know.
Adjusting angle of attack.
Oh no. Victory.
Play of the game.
Saw that.
Neat. I'm gonna go,
Okay.
but I'll finish your rainbow picture now.
And update the command, yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet, thanks.
Bye bye.
Bye. I saw you almost die, and then it cut out. So we didn't see you actually die. Blurry hands.
Now traveling to Busan.
Blurry hands.
Prepare for battle. Select your
I
hero.
don't see any blurry hands. Oh wait, that's not general. That's general. Oh. They're not really blurry. It's more just bad lighting. Yeah. Lots of
Personality synchronization.
lots of
100%.
fuzz.
Namaste.
Look after yourself, Sergeant. I'll get us home safe.
Jackpot. 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 Get into matches very fast. We're queued as a 5 stack, so seems to be pretty quick.
I'm taking the objective. Wondering where everyone else is.
Yeah. Din Din's in 30 minutes. Can smell it already. Smells like cottage pie. Or maybe it's shepherd's pie, I'm not sure. One of the two. One of the two. Ow! Cottage pie is beef, shepherd's pie is lamb. That's the only difference.
Neural adaptation complete.
Nerf this. I'm back in the fight.
Google it. If you're unsure of a spelling of a word, type it into Google and it'll tell you. If it says "did you mean," that means you spelled it wrong. Right. No, that is wrong. It's got an E at the end, not an A. That's not the meaning of the word, rollers. I did... No, that's not a misspelling. If I intended to type something, and I succeeded in typing exactly what I wanted to type, it's not a misspelling. The word cap and the word shins are real words, right? And they're spelled correctly.
Enemy is back for more.
Learning from that one.
I'm on fire.
It, just those words together don't mean captions. They mean captions. It's very different. It's very different. But, yeah, that's the joke. The captions get things wrong. So, why not just call them captions instead of captions? Luigi board. Uh-huh. What about Waluigi board?
Neural adaptation complete. Jalla.
I was thinking, wait, what's the Mario? Is it Mario? No, it's Wario.
Piece of cake.
It's
32
Wario.
months.
32 months. Wow, thanks, Max. No. For the resub for 32 months. That's a lot. Hope everything's okay with you. Doing well. You're fine.
First round. 1.
That's good.
Score. 1.
That's fine. Do I consider the change to Mei a nerf? What's the change? I haven't been looking at it recently.
Capture the objective.
I'm not checking in.
Her amount went down to 120, but Rice Goals cost 10 now. Is it 10 or is it? Oh right, yeah, it's 10. So she gets 12 icicles, but less left click. I think it's an interesting shift in her playstyle. They're shifting her playstyle more towards using right click than using the left click, which is interesting. I did for quite a long time think her left click lasted far too long, so this seems fine. Because with 200 ammo, you could just keep holding it down all the time, and it's just like, is it going to end at some point? I'm keen to see all of Mei's talents in the PvE mode to see how overpowered you can make her. Ooh, that'd be tasty.
That was a learning experience.
Hello.
Ooh, excited for story mode. Oh yeah, definitely. That'd be good. 'Cause I know Blizzard take a lot of time and care and effort into putting their stories together. They really do care about the Overwatch 2, the Overwatch story as a whole. They want to make it great. So making that into a game mode that we get to interact with and enjoy, that'd be great. That'd be really good.
My ultimate is charging.
You like the one where Mei becomes a roly-poly. That might not exist by the time it comes out. They might have decided that something else is better. Or they might have decided that's too good. Who knows? Everything's subject to change.
Ultimate is ready.
Dragon Blade strikes. It's basically Fire Strike, but for Genji. Right. Blade Strike instead.
Piece of cake.
Ah. Anomalies. Thanks for the tier 1 sub. I appreciate your support. Thank you. Ooh. If the pre-order comes out soon, you can get it. Not worry about money in the future. Yeah, it would be nice. I believe there are some websites that have put up a very preliminary pre-order, but since Blizzard haven't even announced anything about how it's going to work and how much money it's going to cost and all of that stuff, I find that very dubious. Yeah, Summer Game Fest may be something we hear news about from. Which, yeah, isn't that fairly soon? If we do.
Statistically speaking, I usually get most of my team back alive, but who's counting?
Round 3. Capture the objective. Flight routine activated.
Alright, no, they never said exactly what they were gonna do at next BlizzCon in terms of Overwatch 2. The most they ever said was, you'll hear more about Overwatch 2 next year, right? And next BlizzCon. That's what they said. Now, at that time, they didn't know BlizzCon 2020 would be cancelled. So they fully intend to tell us more about it. Whether they tell us more about it before then, I don't know. We'll have to find out. BlizzCon itself is cancelled, yes. But the content they were going to do for BlizzCon is not cancelled. It's just delayed. That's what the news post said, basically. They still intend on feeding us that content, just in a more digital form. But it'll take longer to sort that out.
I need to get back in there. Boosting up.
Well, it's not rumours. They basically stated it in the news post that they put out regarding BlizzCon. They're looking at ways of making an online BlizzCon, basically. But that'll take longer to arrange. But the BlizzCon event is cancelled.
Regeneration complete.
Right.
Switching back to combat mode.
The normal convention. So it won't be a convention, because it can't be. Right. They'll just have to serve that content to us in a more virtual form. Interesting to see how they do that. It's possible that everyone just gets a virtual ticket, right? Because that's all they can do. It's just a virtual ticket BlizzCon and by itself. And the virtual ticket will give you access to all the various reveals and discussions and panels, right?
Brilliant. Yes. You're a chance.
And the one benefit of having it in an online form is that you can put more production value into it, right? Rather than having a live event with people standing on the stage talking about stuff. You can make it much more visually interesting. Just a lot of talking and a PowerPoint. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of those kind of events. There are a lot of people around and it is kind of noisy, but I do make special occasions for, you know, certain special events. I think BlizzCon especially was worth it. Especially since I got to meet Jeff in person. Couldn't have done that without it. Okay, thanks, Sticky Dog.
Helden sterben nicht.
Who knows, Anomalies? One thing that's for sure is that because it will be all online, they won't have to spend huge amounts of money hosting an actual venue, right? They don't have to spend that money on physical stuff. So they're saving a lot of money by doing it all online. Now, hopefully that means that those savings are passed on to the viewer and doesn't impact the ticket price in any meaningful way. Hopefully. Because it does cost a lot of money to host an event like that. And they won't have to do that. Instead, they can use that money to invest more in production value of the videos and still save a whole lot of money. What skins did we get for 2019? Did we get any? Oh, that's right. Yeah, the WoW skins. Yeah. I'd forgotten about those. Even though I have them. I like the All-Star skins.
Traveling to Route 66. Prepare your defenses. Select your hero.
Oh, okay. So I've got hero order and hero underscore order. Right.
Personality synchronization 100%. Good to be back.
Youth truly is wasted on the young.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Jag fixar dig.
What's that person talking about?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
I don't know.
Stop the payload.
Woo. Beep, beep, woo, woo, woo. Aw. So is it a very bare bones account, Max? Just nothing really on it.
Adjusting angle of attack.
There's a lot of scaremongering these days about data sharing and stuff like that. I don't buy into the scaremongering though. People want to know stuff about me, I don't have a problem with that. The things that matter are secured in the right way, so my credit, my bank account, if there's any kind of unusual spending, that'll be prevented. And I keep a close eye on it anyway. My name and address, if people want that. And most of them I never get to use it for illicit purposes, and if they do, I'll have ways of dealing with that, right? I'm not just gonna give it out willy-nilly though, am I? That's not a good policy.
Back online.
Did you, no, you didn't have that hog cube spray? Wow. Alright.
System reboot complete. Lifting off.
My will.
Update.
Ooh.
Double. Finishing them off.
He went somewhere. You're not looking at me. Ow.
Executing flight maneuver.
How about killing that Genji? Probably a good idea.
30 seconds remaining.
No way. Maybe D.Va kills. Don't think so. Don't think so.
10 seconds remaining.
Let's have a look. Baby D.Va.
Neural adaptation.
Oh wow, look at that. Exactly 15,000 deaths with D.Va. Ooh. Nice round number. Healing done average 007. Nice. Nice. Yeah, there's no baby D.Va kills.
Moving up.
I'm on fire!
Victory.
Well, they kind of have to, Minehop. Kind of have to. One of the reasons why it'll take so long. Get everything down and have to redo everything, basically. They can basically copy and paste, but then they have to edit. So they're not starting from scratch, but still got a lot of work to do. Nice. They have to double the team size to get it done in a reasonable amount of time. Yeah, Din Dins and then GTA. We can just mess about in the training range while I wait for my Din Dins. Why don't I stream on Fridays? So I have a day off. It's important to have a day off. No matter what you do. Do we do the Echo Dance May thing?
Synchronization 100%.
You can alternate May walls and just boost up as high as you like.
Executing flight maneuvers.
There's no limit. Ni hao. Ni hao.
I feel like dancing.
Do it.
Echo here.
You can't make me fall while I dance. We haven't got time for Bastion boss, really. My Din Dins imminently. Okay. See you next time, Meinhard.
Hey there.
Yeah, floaty dance. How am I doing, Dave? I'm not doing Dave, I am Dave. Yeah, 4 hours late. How rude. Yeah, Echo just copies teammates. It's a bit disappointing. Maybe for Overwatch 2 they'll make it more interesting, huh? Maybe one of her talents allows her to copy enemies in the PvE. That'd be cool. If they lock it behind a talent, I'm okay with that. Because it is pretty powerful. Yeah, we aren't in queue because I haven't got time for another game before I have my Din Dins. You can just alternate May wall. So if you're not standing on your own wall, cancel the wall, make another wall. Just do it quick. Of course, we have to have 0 cooldown for that to work. Or enough Mays to make it possible. So you'd need 3 Mays, I think, at least. With normal cooldowns. Yeah. Amazing. Oh.
Taking off.
You scared me.
You scared me. Anyway, I'm gonna go have my Din Dins now.
About that.
And then after the break, we'll do some GTA Chaos. Stick around.